Rashad originates from well, my real name is Jamal Bowden, Jamal Rashad Bowden. So as you can see, just Jay Rashad. But my mom gave me that name, to my knowledge. Maybe my mom and my dad, but it came from the basketball NBA players Jamal McGlory, Jamal Mashburn, and then the Rashad part came from the commentator Ahmad Rashad. I think my mom said something like, "Oh, he kind of cute, and I like that name, so that's what I'm gonna give you." I'm like, all right, bet we could do that. But Jay Rashad, where I really even started rapping, bro, it's kind of funny. I always used to like freestyle in the car with my boys, They'd put a beat on, like, let me hear something more. So long story short, I really started recording like had to be last year, and it all started off a bet. So I'm in the car with my boys, and I'm telling my boys like, yo, I think I'm about to go back to grad school, but I don't think I meet the GPA requirements. And I just put in my application just because, and they was like, yeah, you gonna get in, man, like, it's gonna work out. And I'm like, man, I don't know, bro, like, I don't even know if I want to go back to school, but I know I need to get out of Durham because it's something that I need somewhere outside of Durham. Just even if I come back, it's something that I need. I got to get out, and Chicago was a perfect way out in terms of building my professional career and on a personal development and my professional development as well in terms of the nonprofit sector and youth development, so on and so forth. But pretty much we made a bet. My boys thought I was gonna get into school. I was doubting myself on it because I clearly didn't meet the GPA requirements. I don't even know my GPA, but I got in. But long story short, I got in, and the bet was, since they thought I would get in, if I lost, I had to drop either a song, an EP, or a tape, or album, or something. So after I put the application in, 2 weeks later, 2-3 weeks later, I got an email like, congratulations, Jamal Bowden, you have been accepted into Adler University. I'm like, first off, I'm like, damn, I'm going to Chicago 1. Then I got to drop this tape or this project 2. It was a win-win, but it was definitely a win-win because I was stepping out of my comfort zone in terms of doing something that I wanted to do, but I was fearful of. And then another thing, I was stepping out of my comfort zone because I'm going to a whole new state by myself. Well, not really by myself, because my cousin Quentin was already out there. He the one that taught me into coming out there, and then I just started doing my research. But he made it a lot easier. But it was just more so just stepping out my comfort zone, man. And greatest thing I could have did, man. Greatest thing I could have did. Right now, we currently in my hometown, Durham, North Carolina, Bull City. But yeah, so we in Durham, North Carolina, man. And I went to school at first Pearsontown Elementary, Rogers Hurt Middle School, and I went to C.E. Jordan High School, Falcon Pride. But long story short, man, what Durham has done for me was pretty much gave me a strong foundation in terms of funny to say, but Durham gave me those strong roots that I needed to go anywhere in the world and be able to survive one and accomplish whatever I wanted to too. Mainly because you had to have one tough skin in Durham, and you had to have a short memory because it's a lot of things in Durham that you might not have wanted to see, or you might not have a lot of control over, like your environment. Clearly, you didn't choose what house you stayed in when you were growing up, who your cousin was. That's anywhere, but who your cousin was that used to slang dope, or who your auntie was that used to buy the dope, or whatever the case may be. And I'm not necessarily saying that was my situation, but I know a lot of people that I grew up with had to go through that. But I'm not to bash my city on a more positive note. Durham is super rich in culture, especially black culture, the arts, entrepreneurship with the Black Wall Street movement. It's rapidly growing. The food is great. Durham is super loving and super community oriented. And those are the values that were instilled in me outside of my mom, just my city as a whole, and the people that I connected with, and even people I don't connect with. Like Durham is super rich in community, but on a more music scale, like I said before, it's pretty divisive, and that's one of the things that I'm pretty much putting on my back, and I want to change that culture of, at least on a music scale, bringing everybody together. Whether we got two different sounds, it's something that we can connect on. And if that one factor is we want to shed light on Durham in a more positive light, because I know at least in the media, Durham gets bashed consistently for crime, killings. Our school system is pretty good here. I can't bash that. It definitely it did me some justice. But in a nutshell, man, I just really want to shed a more positive light on my city, because I get tired of going places, especially in other North Carolina cities, and people ask me where I'm from, and I say Durham. They like, damn, I should have bought my bulletproof vest. Damn, y'all crazy out there in Durham. Y'all wild out there in Durham. It's like, man, there's crime everywhere. People kill each other everywhere, man. Like, it's not a lot of opportunity here in terms of on a national scale. But what Durham does is, like I said, it just gives you that tough skin to be able to thrive and survive no matter where you are outside of the city. Some people never make it out, some do, and most that do are usually very, very successful. And whatever it is they're doing, man. But like I said, it's a lot of entrepreneurs here that come out of here, and I love my city. I went to college at, got my undergraduate degree at Winston-Salem State University, ran Pride. I was there for 4.5 years. Nobody graduates in 4. You're a good one if you do. But yeah, I graduated in 4.5 years. I got there in 2010. I finished December of 2014, but I walked in May because we only had one commencement in May 2015. And Winston, man, Winston did a lot for me in terms of personal development. That's when I really stepped into my entrepreneurial journey and on my mission to really develop and create new things for my community and my people. This brand right here, the caps, is where me and my boy Derek Bernard, I call him Bean. That's what we started at Winston. We got crazy love and support out there at Winston. No matter what I put my hands on at Winston or put out into the Winston community, Winston showed love. I even started my community enrichment organization, which is G3 Community Enrichment at Winston, or G3 Rams at Winston. Still going on there. I haven't put my hands on it as much as I wanted to, but that just goes to show you put the vision out, you put the right people in place, it'll get done. So pretty much that G3 pretty much just gave college students an opportunity to actively engage in their communities by putting together like meaningful service projects, whether that's adopt the highway, feeding the homeless, campus cleanups, community cleanups, just volunteering at all. That was one of the main things we had the students doing outside of them being in a fraternity or sorority. It was just the common student. That's what they were passionate about. They got an opportunity through G3. But like I said, Winston was nothing but love, man. I got nothing bad to say about Winston. I love Winston. I ain't been to homecoming about 2-3 years, but I see y'all soon. But now I'm in Chicago, man, getting my master's degree and master's in public administration and public policy. So it's a 2-year program. So I'll be done actually on my birthday. My completion date is August 13th, 2018. But I'll be moving back to the Raleigh-Durham area, to the Durham-Raleigh area in April, May. So to finish up my degree from afar, because I have to do an internship. I'm doing an internship in this area. That's how I'm gonna further the nonprofit, which is G3 Working with the Youth, which I branched out of the Boys and Girls Club here in Durham. I branched it out of there, working with the youth, just doing like creative arts programs, professional development programs.
Man, he was on point, man. He was the best, and him leaving is one of the reasons we've lost some teams. Yeah. So,
don't give me all that praise. Can't take all that.
Kids vote with their feet.
That's a real thing. I did hear that.
Kids vote with their feet, and If they're coming to a place that doesn't feel like it's home, they're gonna go somewhere else. So we got to get them back. So when you come back, I get them back.
All right, I'm serious. I'm gonna shoot you just email us. You tell me if we can do it. You tell me if we can do it. It's working out, man. It's definitely working out. So pretty much what I'm doing with that in school was I went to Chicago to put together my blueprint to bring back to the crib, which is Durham, which is North Carolina. So I wanted to make a immediate impact on the city and the state that poured so much into me. So it's my turn to do the pouring, man. So I'm ready to get to work, man. To describe myself, man, I would pretty much say I'm super positive. I'm super, this is what I've been told, I'll say, not self-proclaimed, but super positive, inspirational, motivational, uplifting, insightful. There's a lot of different adjectives and words I can use, but those are the main things that I try to build my brand around, and especially positivity, because no disrespect or no diss to mumble rappers, but I'm not much of a fan. But right now, I need now more than ever, we need to be heard. I can't hear you when you mumbling off the lean, bro. I need you to speak up when you speak to me so I can hear you and feel you. Because right now I need guidance more than ever. And when I say me, I mean a young black man. I need guidance more than ever. So I need you to hear me and enunciate your words when you speak to me like a man. So that's pretty much, this is me talking to my listener, or my listener talking to me. Somebody that's yearning for love and appreciation and guidance and respect, and just yearning and looking for a blueprint. So Jay gave y'all the blueprint. I'm just trying to give you the manual. A blueprint comes with a broad vision of what it's going to look like, but a manual is a step by step. So pretty much how I try to put my approach in music is more so solution oriented. Anybody can state a problem, nag and complain, but who's actually giving you the solution to a problem? Whether it's your problem, your brothers, your mothers, your father, or anybody, or your sisters. Like, at the end of the day, we all got the same or similar issues. It just comes in different forms, in various forms. So what I'm trying to do is, with the knowledge that I've gained, I'm trying to guide the next individual so we can all grow together, which is pretty much my motto. So gain, guide, grow, which is the motto for G3, which is my brand, which is the people's brand, because I don't do this alone. I don't do this for myself. So the motto is gain knowledge, guide others, grow together. So the knowledge that one gains, like I said, helps the next individual guide, or helps one person guide the next individual. So you guide somebody else, which we all grow together. So that's essentially it, man. Right now, earlier this year, I put out my first project. It was an EP called Born Day, the EP, and it was called Born Day because I dropped it on my birthday, which is August 13th. It was a 6-track EP. I released it on SoundCloud, and my first single came off that EP was called Let 'Em Know. I put that on all digital streaming platforms, so go get that. Come get that support. And what I plan to do when the music gets to a certain point, when we can really start accumulating a lot of money off of the EP, is put it back into community enrichment programs like G3 or any other program with a similar vision, or just to help out somebody in the community, whether it's the homeless, whether it's a program for the homeless, whatever it is that will embody and embrace positivity and uplifting the community, we're down for it. So I pretty much want to give away a portion of my proceeds back into the community, man, because like I said, right now in this era we living in, we need it more than ever. So one of my mottos that I try to live by is become what the world needs. I can nag and complain all day about what I don't have, or the things that I want, but what about the things that I need? What about the things that other people need? So I have to become that first before I can complain about what I don't have and what I want. So like I said, man, I'm trying to become what the world needs. If I feel like the world needs positivity, upliftment, and just a genuine spirit, the best way I know how at this moment in my life is through my pen, getting behind the mic. And that's Jay Rashad.